Okay, here's a tell me you live out of town without telling me you live out of town story.
Let's hear it.
So I called Brianna the other day, and we were driving along talking, and the phone drops.
Mm-hmm.
Call her back. Like 5 seconds later. It like wasn't even that long.
It was hardly connected.
Yes. Phone drops. Then you have to wait like a minute, give it a hot minute, call again. And then we were good after that, actually.
Yep. But generally it takes about 7 drops
Yeah.
to have any conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's just ranch wife life.
Yeah. And the only time you have talk is when you're headed to town.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the only time you have time to talk.
That is the only time you have time to talk.
Yeah, story of our lives. Welcome to Ranch Wives Unsupervised.
Where the Wi-Fi is weak.
And the opinions are strong. Yeah.
I'm Lacey.
I'm Brianna.
And I'm Trinity.
What's your fun fact, Trinity?
My fun fact is I love a 9-to-5 job, but I do not live a 9-to-5 lifestyle, and that's a struggle.
That's rough.
It's very rough. What's yours, Brie?
My fun fact is... Ooh, what was I going to say?
Okay, should we go to Lay's?
Go to Lay's.
I don't like schedule and commitment. Like, honestly, it really stresses me out with my kids' like winter schedule and like having to be at hockey like twice a week. And like, I don't want to live my life like that. Stuck to a schedule.
That's my dream.
Very opposite. Very opposite. My fun fact would be that I jump headfirst into everything with no questions asked. And then while I'm like drowning, I will ask you 25 questions or more to figure it out. That's how I started ranching.
Yeah.
That is the story of my life. That's the story of this.
Yeah.
That is the story of this. I sent a text out to the girls and I was like, hey, we should start a podcast. And Lacey's like, yeah.
And Bree's like, guys, here, this Sunday.
Let's go.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
She's like, I have mics. Let's go.
Yeah. I will set it up. We can do it. Let's go. And in.
Yeah.
And then we just spent 30 minutes prior to this episode on the phone with my husband trying to figure out the tech.
Yes.
To get it going.
Because we didn't know what we were doing and he's not here.
Yeah.
So he has 30 questions with Brianna.
Yes.
Every day.
It's the hotline. We also called my sister and Lacey's sister. So we all each have like our hotline.
Our personal
tech support.
hotline.
Yes. Yeah.
Our personal tech support.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you get into ranching?
I grew up in it. My grandpa homesteaded, so I don't know, cows have been my life. We ranched and then I got married and we went cowboying and worked at a feedlot and then we decided to settle down and buy cows and then we bought land to go with our cows.
That seems backwards.
I know, but
it worked out.
Yeah, it was fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now I run the cows while my husband works to pay off the cows and the land. No, the cows are paid for, but
yeah.
The land.
The land. Yeah.
Yep. I married into it. I said, hey, let's do it. I like you, so I guess I like the ranch. And
Here we are.
In true Brianna fashion, I jumped fully in. No questions asked. Very few questions asked.
Yes.
Said, hey, let's do it. I'll figure it out.
Cows sound fun.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
I mean, you're doing really well for how hard could it be?
Yeah.
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 You learned to swim pretty quick.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't a lot. There was no buoy being thrown, so figure it out or drown. So here we are. We're swimming. We're doing all right.
Yeah.
We like it. I like it.
What about you?
Yeah, I married a cowboy because he worked with your husband and they cowboyed together. And so I was like, yeah, I'm marrying a cowboy. This is so fun. This is so cute.
It's so romantic.
So romantic. I'm like such a little city girl. It's like, oh, it's like all the movies. And
it's not like the movies.
It's not like the movies, you guys. It's not. It's really not. No.
It's not the Instagram reel where it makes it look really romantic.
Yeah.
Some of it's romantic.
Yeah, it's not like the movie 8 Seconds at all. So
No.
Might have missed the mark.
Yeah. So then, we got married, and then he went to farming with his family, and then he convinced them all to get cows. So then he became a rancher. Like we went full-time farming.
And then you switched.
And then
he missed the cowboy life, so he tried to bring a little bit back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he convinced a bunch of people to get cows. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'll do all the work. Don't worry. I'll do it. And here we are. This is us. And this is why we started the podcast, because we always call each other at the randomest times and are like, hey, what's going on? I need help. Or my husband's doing this. Yeah. Like, what do I do?
Or like hey guys, can you believe what just happened?
Yeah. You'll never guess what I just witnessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll never guess what I just had to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Or my fence is broken for the 9 billionth time.
Yeah.
Or I'm
and
late
we
to
get
town.
it. We understand it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm late to town. Oh, sorry, we can't meet up today?
Yes.
Story of our life.
Yeah. And we're like, cool.
Which is surprising that we got this podcast off the ground in 3 months.
Yes.
Because we barely meet.
On a regular day-to-day, we barely meet.
We're lucky to meet
Yeah.
once every 3 months with our schedule.
Yeah.
I feel like this is why we did it, because we wanted a reason to be scheduled for socializing.
We needed to schedule Lacey.
Yeah. Lacey needed
I hate a schedule.
Trey needed the schedule. Lace said, I'll roll with it.
Yeah.
This time.
I'll pick you up, Lacey, and we'll go from there.
We'll just go.
I'm forced into a schedule.
Yeah. I had to force you into this.
Yeah.
And as soon as you said that we could have a chance to sit and talk about our life and our stories, the three of us said, yeah, let's go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just want to be relatable and relate to other people and
voice a side of ranching that lots of people may not hear or not know about.
Yeah.
Some of it's funny, some of it's sad, some of it's chaotic. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta laugh because otherwise you're gonna cry. Yeah. And other times it is the most.
You just cry.
Exactly. Yeah. You just cry. And other times it's the most enjoyable thing you'll ever experience.
Most of the time.
95% of the time.
Yeah.
With some hiccups along the way.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. We'll get into that another day. All those hiccups.
All those hiccups will be what our episodes are about.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Mom, are you done?